And that's why I said, oh, don't go till I say so.
Now we're going to turn right.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it was a great opportunity missed there, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I just knew you was going to suddenly try and power in front of him.
And we're going to turn right.
Okay, so going to turn right, so can you see these crossroads? Go through your normal procedure that you've been doing. You seem to be getting the hang of these right turns now. Just talk through your observations. So don't go to us, so just do your observations and talk me through it.
Right, ahead, left. I can't walk in front of him, can I? No.
Very good. No, that's right. Look to the right again.
Oh yeah. Can I go now?
Yeah, I think it's clear. Do you think it's clear?
No, it's got to prepare the car now.
Oh.
Prepare your car as normal.
Prepare the car as normal.
But don't go until I tell you.
Don't go until I say so. Now, just have a look again for your observations there.
Ahead, left, ahead, right.
Right, okay.
Can I go?
Yes, that's clear to go. Look to the right as you turn. It's important you're looking in that direction as you start to turn.
Yeah, you keep telling me that, but I don't really know the reason why.
The important thing is, if you don't, you may well hit someone, or someone could be walking across the road.
What's the word I'm going to zone in on, coming out of road? Begins with a C. O.
L.
Consequence.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what's the consequence of not looking where you're going as you pull out there?
You tell me, Barry, I know. See if you can remember.
Well, there could be someone there, and if you pull around, you could well drive into somebody, or there could be someone walking across the road.
Right.
And then turn right here. So, just talk me through what you're going to do here. And it's important we look across as well, make sure no cars are coming down that road.
So if there was a car coming down, come on,
right.
you've got a chance to talk to me now.
Right, if there was, oh, there's a car coming down now. Right, there is a car coming down now, so...
Don't go.
So don't go, yeah? I was just going to say what we could do is decide whether we can walk across before he got there.
Alright, so if I can walk across...
If you can walk across, then it's safe to turn right.
Drive across, yeah? And that's what you should have done with the green car on the last one, yeah? But you never mentioned the green car, so because you never mentioned the green car, I'm going to use it as a big stick to hit you over the head with, yeah?
Yeah, when I saw it, I thought you're going to go and try and turn in front. So
of course I am, yeah?
That's why I said don't go till I say so.
Right, well,
because I didn't want you to pull in front of him.
We'll turn right here and then pull up the back.
Right, okay. But yeah, I can see where you're coming from. But at the time, I just thought, oh my god, are you going to pull in front of him in a minute?
Well, of course I am,
stop
yeah?
You. Yeah.
What would have stopped me pulling in front of it?
If I had mentioned that he was coming and if it's safe to walk across, but
yeah.
I sort of just panicked and said, don't go till I say so, rather than using that as a...
You've hit the nail on the head. If you'd have... I saw the green car. I assume you've seen the green car. Therefore, you should have brought the green car to my attention, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I've already given you a lifeline, just before we went round the block again. What am I going to do if there's a car... If I meet a vehicle, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? So, as soon as you see the green car, then that's when you want to bring it to my attention. And I can hear a little voice in the background, I don't know where it's coming from.
No,
it says something about, don't go, yeah?
Yeah.
And then even if there's no car there, you still need to mention it, don't you?
Yeah,
The fact that if there is a car coming towards us, I have to be able to walk from one side of the road to the other, then I can drive it.
Yeah, well, I did mention it at the other crossroads earlier on, but I should have done it again at those ones where you're waiting to turn right into the new road.
And then you had a little bit of trouble with me trying to look the opposite way to what I'm steering, even though you have told me.
Yeah.
But what was the bit you didn't tell me?
Why? The consequences of not looking.
The consequences, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Tell me the consequence, then I'll be inclined to look, yeah?
Yeah.
Once more? It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. So, as you can see, there's not really a problem with the control wires, is it?
No, that seemed okay. It's just, there's those consequences, and then using the...
Yeah, it's just you trying to be a little bit...
Using cars to your advantage when they come along, rather than thinking it's a problem and... Yeah, using it to your advantage.
Well, you wasted a bit of time on the first couple of ones by asking me, do I want to try and identify the it's the first couple of crossroads you come to, yeah. I ain't going to start identifying the crossroads. It's phase 1. You should be identifying them, yeah?
Yeah.
So therefore, if you'd have taken that question away from it, we would have had another 5 or 6 car lengths to work with, yeah?
Yeah.
So you needed to start the mirror signal, position, speed, look routine a bit earlier, which is what you did eventually, and you got me over to the left of centre.
Yeah, yeah. I just thought if I can get you identified, then you'll say, "Oh, there's a crossroads coming up," and then we can.
Well, the first thing you want to do is, if you're obviously you were trying to get me to get the reference point for left of centre, cover the brake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steer towards you. Don't panic. Yeah. Steer towards you. That's enough. Steer towards me. That's enough. Now straighten up and stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then where does that centre line come in? Oh, by the speaker there. Okay, you went into the reasons why it's important not to be. It's easier to go into the on a new subject. It's better if you go into the reasons why instead of us sitting there you asking me the reasons why. Yeah, it's a new subject. I ain't going to give you an answer. Yeah, I want the answer from you first. Yeah. Once you tell me on a new subject why it's important, then I may well remember it. Yeah. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Because don't forget, I have done this left to centre before, yeah? But on a new subject, until I get the answer from you, I won't actually take it off you, yeah?
Yeah. I get this little bit of a mental blockage thinking, well, you've already done right turns, and thinking foolishly I can get you to link it out. This is the same as a right turn.
Yeah, you can actually get me to link it.
But you've still got to do the stopping first of all. Yeah, I've got to get those reference points all marked out again, and then you'll link it in after that to your emerging or your turning.
Yeah, don't forget the word picture was that you found out in the word picture that I did do a bit of emerging and I did do left and right hand turns, yeah? But look from the SE's point of view, you weren't there for those lessons, yeah?
Yeah, that's right.
So he needs to know that you know.
Yeah. Problem I had is, when we was turning right when that green car came along, partly in my mind when I first saw it was trying to discuss turning offside, near side, and when you would do it, and I don't know whether it's worth just not mentioning that at all unless the situation arose. Would that be more complicated in a road like that, trying to decide how you would decide whether you're turning offside, near side?
Well, if you look at your visual planner there again, if you just went down the visual planner, you would have had. You did actually skimp a bit on the brief, didn't you?
Yeah.
There was never no mention about crossing the path of other vehicles.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should have been.
It was more on observations of the extra road, wasn't it? I was trying to say the main difference was you got an extra road.
Yeah. I mean, it's a main difference, but you know there is other aspects of Crossroads. Yeah. Yeah, you handle a bit with the checking the mirror and scanning, but you tend to waste a little bit of time in the early stages by trying to be a bit cheeky and get me to identify the crossroads for you.
Yeah.
And you want to try and identify these? And by the time I answer you, we're already there, and you're thinking, I haven't got much time now, have I?
Yeah.
Where if you'd just taken the full talk through on the first couple, you'd have had a lot more time, because you realised then when we did ever try it again, you did have a lot more time, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got in and started talking me through the mirror signal, position, speed, look routine, instead of piddling around with trying to get me to identify the crossroads, which, you know, ain't going to happen at this stage, yeah?
Yeah.
One more try?
Yeah, okay. When we're on the major road, going across Crossroads, we don't really need to check mirrors once we've gone through those, do we? Because we're going fairly fast. If a car did pull around behind, or should we... Because it's new road, new mirrors, but we're technically not in a new road, are we?
No.
So do I need to mention the mirrors, or once we've gone through and we've scanned and or if there's a car there, we've seen it?
Well, there wasn't a car there, was there?
No, but should I get you to check the mirrors after a crossroads when we've gone through on the major, or
you can just
is that insignificant?
You can just have a quick check in the interior mirror, see if anybody's following you in the road, yeah? And we're going to turn right, please.
Okay, then we'll turn right into this road.
I'd like you to try and move it along a bit this time and actually try and get me in the first gear before I get to that gear.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I should have been doing that from the start, shouldn't I, really? Right, if we look ahead, we can see a crossroads. Okay,
we're going to turn right, please.
And we're going to turn right there, so, yeah.
Check my interior mirror, right hand door mirror, indicate right. I've got to move to that left of centre, get that white line by that speaker.
Yeah, cover the brake.
And then I'm going to make sure I don't encroach that white line.
And go into first gear, please.
Oh, yeah, I'm still in first gear.
Oh, right, yeah, okay. Right. Right, if we just stop here, well, I just want to talk about emerging and when it's safe to emerge. Okay?
Right.
So if we've got a car coming from the right like this one, look to the right, see that car there and these ones?
Oh, I see two, yeah.
Yeah, if we was going to go straight across, or turn right, it's important, if you can work out you've got time to walk from that pavement to that pavement safely, then we've got time to turn right or go straight across.
Yeah, I understood that from the last one, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
If we was going to turn right with this car coming along here, then it's important we realise that we can walk across to that pavement and back again, and that means we could turn right without him having to brake as we came round, okay?
Right, I'm going now, yeah?
Look, no, just, no, we've got people crossing. Look to the right again.
That was the first time you spotted them pedestrians just as they stepped off the pavement,
Well, because I think we was going to go, yeah. I thought we was going to do the emerge again and say, right, now look to the right again and do that. I didn't expect you to suddenly pull round.
What have I told you about pedestrians before? If they come into the picture,
talk about them.
Talk about them, yeah?
But I didn't think it was going to emerge just then, that's why we talked about putting in front of the cars, then I was going to say, right, now look to the right, then look across, and we've got the people there, you see. But
yeah, I mean, give it another couple of seconds and those pedestrians would have been out of the picture and the opportunity would have been gone,
right,
yeah?
I see, yeah.
I'm going to check my mirror, see gaps, scan, postman there, but I wouldn't put it there. Yeah. And we're going to turn left.
And then turn left, yeah. No, because I thought we were going to sit a little bit longer and talk about the Rolo again, but yeah.
I was hoping we're going to be staying there long enough for the pedestrians to get near enough to me, yeah?
Yeah.
And we're going to put it on the left.
Just pull in on the left.
Don't worry about the taxis, yeah.
Yeah, it's just got to get in that frame of mind what sort of thing the old SE's going to do, and that's what he'd love that, wouldn't he? Cut the pedestrians walking towards him.
Now, where were the pedestrians coming from?
They was coming from opposite there. And they was crossing the road.
They're coming from the...
Well, from the right.
The extra road, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But that's why I was going to say, right, after talking about walk across this, that and the other, I was then going to say, right, okay, now...
We have actually talked about the walk across, drive across on about the last three emerges, haven't we?
Yeah, but being phase one, I'd rather keep...
Yeah, but being phase one, it's the first time that the pedestrians actually came into the picture.
Yeah, but it's a package, isn't it? So what we would have done was to say, right, now look to the right, is there anything coming, blah, blah, blah. Look straight across, and then... Which
you did say, but we're still not mentioning those two people on their footsies.
No, true, yeah.
Have you seen those two pedestrians, yeah? Because you've got to remember, those pedestrians may well have crossed in any direction, yeah? And given the opportunity, if it's safe for me to do so, I'm going to give them a little becking across, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah? So if the pedestrians appear, then get in there and talk about them, yeah?
Straight away.
Yeah?
Right, yeah.
Talk about them straight away, because it was nice that you were going on about the observations right and left, because that gave the pedestrians a bit of a chance to get near, and I'm thinking, walk a bit quicker, yeah? Because it's not very often we get pedestrians there, yeah?
Yeah.
I was actually going to get Sabs to jump out and actually stand at the crossing and start fiddling around, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Yeah. In my mind, I had this fixation of Rolo. Look to the right, look opposite, look left, blah, blah. once you've looked at anything coming, and then sort of talk about it, but you pulled away so quickly, it just caught me by surprise.
Well, I had a feeling you weren't going to mention pedestrians
Is it
anyway.
a bit like the green car situation?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably,
so
yeah.
As soon as you see something out of the ordinary, you mention it straight away?
Yeah.
Talk about it straight away, yeah. Yeah, we've been around there, 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
We never met a pedestrian, did we?
No.
And then we come round there at one time, and then bang, there's 2 pedestrians there. I've got 2 to play with. And, I mean, there could have been one either side of the road, couldn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah? Get in and talk about the pedestrians straight away, yeah?
Mm.
Yeah, it was... As we got near the end of that, that was quite well handled, and you did cover most of it near the end. Like to see you make more emphasis on the road opposite, yeah? And if you think about it, the reason why you really deserved a good hammer on those 2 pedestrians was they were coming from the extra road.
Mm.
And you really should have been pushing about that extra road all the time anyway, yeah?
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because I have done a bit of emerging before, but I've never emerged before with that extra road opposite, yeah?
Mm.
And with those 2 pedestrians coming there, I was going to play with them, and you should know that.
Yeah.
What did I play with yesterday when we were doing pedestrian crossings?
No, pedestrians there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pedestrians that weren't at pedestrian crossings I played around with, yeah?
Yeah.
And I took you to situations where I knew there was going to be pedestrians not using the crossing or crossing.
Yeah, I should have preempted and said don't beckon people across and things like that.
Yeah, so
yeah.
it's a learning process, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's
But it's just good those pedestrians were there, because if they hadn't have been there, I wouldn't have learnt that today, really.
well, with the fact we have got somebody in the back, I could have used Sabs there. I could have actually, no, seriously, I would have done. Is drop her off there and just as she sees us come down the road, start.
Might get me to stand on the straight
Yeah.
corner.
No, Sabs has got up the word. She's not standing on straight corners in Essex anymore. She's in Hampshire. Right, we pause that before we get any more trouble.